Guys doing out there? My name is Kenneth Bird. I'm the creator of Crystal H Technology projection screens using smart technology gain. Alright, so today I'm doing a demonstration on the silver diamond. This is a surface that we are, not surface that we're testing. We already know exactly the surface we're going to be using, but the design our own do-it-yourself curved screen, the blackout cloth, has to be made out of a certain stiffness in order for it actually to be able to fuse well with the customer's customized curved screen frame. So the material we chose to go with, which would be easier to ship, we can ship this overseas and it won't cost us a ton of money. We chose to use a form of heavy vinyl plastic. Now, this plastic right here is about 12 gauge right here. The one we will be using is 40 gauge. Now, 40 gauge plastic will be stiff, sturdy, it won't be flimsy, and it'll roll out quite nicely onto the frame and allow you to be able to detach it to your frame with no problem. Now, this right here is the 12 gauge plastic surface that we have right here that's actually fused with the silver diamond chemical. And like I said, the screens are going to be 54 inches high, and they're going to range in the ratio size of 16:9, 16:10, 235, and 239.1, which means it's going to be a universal ratio size. It's going to be one long length of screen, and from there you can go in and cut the size you desire that you want for your screen. Alright, sorry about that, still working with my herbs, so getting over my cold. Now, to show you exactly the screen's gain capability, we have tons of light in the environment. As you can see, there's tons of light hitting my screen. You see my screen is taking on 200 watt floor lights, another set of 100 watt floor lights without the shade, and then we have our overhead lights right here. One of the things I do, and I find kind of amusing on YouTube, where I see people claiming their screens to be ambient light projection. There's no real light hitting the screen. There's light coming here, or light from a window, or light cascading from the staircase, but none of that is actually hitting the screen at all. Until I see actually light actually hitting the screen directly, then it's considered to be ambient light projection. Alright, so let me show you the projector we're using. No expensive projectors over here. We have our NECVT 595 projector, 600 by 800 res, 2000 lumens, 720p. This is a very cheap projector, 160 bucks. I've seen them on eBay for about $50 or $75. You don't need an expensive projector, and it does not have to be calibrated. This projector is never calibrated, just to let you know. The way our screens are designed is we give you 100% of your projector's performance. When you consider the fact that I have people call me who have projectors, they've literally paid about $3,000 or $4,000 for, and their projector just looks like, the screen just looks like, well, the projector image on the screen just looks like garbage. And it's because it's the screen that is the important part of your projector. You can go buy a high-end projector, your screen still will look like, it's not going to give your projector the 100% of its performance. So you're losing a ton of your projector's performance when you're using a low-grade screen. Alright, so we're going to do this demonstration really quick. Let me show you exactly how much light we have now on the screen and how superior these screens are going to be when they come on the market. That's my Windows update popping up to say, hey, guess what? I'm going to bug you a little bit today. Not today, buddy. I got work to do. Come on, get out of there. Alright. Let's start this now. So mind you, we have about, I say right now, about 400 watts of light hitting the screen. And the screen can still show an image. With 400 watts of light in the screen directly. Now, I doubt you're going to have this much light in front of your screen to begin with. There's that smart technology in kicking. You know what, I gotta say this. I don't understand how people do these video demonstrations in these really dark environments. I mean, pitch black environments. and they'll say the screen looks amazing. Look how amazing my screen looks in a dark environment. And that's not really a challenge for me. A dark environment is easy. I had people send me messages saying, hey, why don't you do the screen with all the lights on and see what it looks like. It kind of baffles me when people say that, because it's a dark environment. Your projector and screen is going to look amazing in that kind of setting. Now, you try doing this with 400 watts, with 2400 watts of light hitting the screen, when using low-grade projectors, and sorry about that, and see what you come up with. Sorry about it. My cold is kicking my butt. It's the last little bit of it, and it just does not want to leave me. And sorry about the coughing there, but it just amazes me when people do these videos. Or like they'll have, I've seen one, like I said, I've seen one fellow who had the screen right here, and then he had light cascading down from downstairs, and you can see the back of the screen was dark. There was no light hitting that screen, and he was like, hey, look, ambient light projection. No, that's not ambient light projection. It's just not. I know you're seeing this light cloudiness near the screen around here. That's the light I have here and here that's actually hitting the screen. I'll show you. Wait, I'm going to leave this part on where we're showing the dark images on the screen. Okay, so I'm going to move these lights right here real quick. And we still have our light coming from our 2 floor lamps right there without the shade. Stand right in front of it so you can see there's no hot spotting, 0% hot spotting. You can see this light actually hitting the screen. See the glare on the side of the screen? It's actual light. It's nailing my screen. And just to add real quick, my projector is sitting about 10 feet from the screen. Remind you now, 2000 lumens has to cut through a lot of light, including the white walls. Now, sorry about that. As I said before, white walls will produce more light. They will reflect 10 times more light in the environment. A lot of people don't realize that, but that's why dedicated home theaters have dark walls. It's to cancel out a lot of the light. But I do love it when I get these messages when people say, hey, look, why don't you do a demonstration with all the lights out, and let's see how good your screen is. And you got to be kidding me. You really got to be kidding me. I'm not to put anybody down who asks me questions, but seriously, a dark environment with a well lumen projector, and that's going to basically show a difference in the projector and screen's performance. Consider that if you do this in a well lit environment, how the screen's going to react. I would think the well lit environment would be more impressive. I'm going to come over here on an angle because I want you to see the light, the glare that's coming off the light right here. You see it's actually hitting my screen. See where my lamps are sitting, they're pushed outward so you can see the light is directly hitting the screen. You see that glare right there coming off the lamp. It doesn't affect the screen in any way. Go back. Make sure I don't trip over anything because I got things behind me. And you see the glare completely disappear. Excuse me. If you're hearing stuff knock around behind me, it's because I'm backing up and there's objects in the way that I'm hoping I don't fall over with the camera. I'm way back here in the kitchen. You can see where it's bright. Right up in here, that's the light from here cascading right directly onto the screen from side to side. You see there's actually light hitting my screen. Look at this. How beautiful that looks. Direct light hitting the screen. Okay guys, well I'm Kenneth Burr from Crystal H Technology Projection Screens using smart technology gain. I hope you enjoyed this video demonstration. I'd like to thank you all for watching.